Good day! Oh my gosh, that was so crazy. Did you all see that? Like, I know I didn't jump that high, but that was just stupid. Oh my gosh. But anyway, good day, everybody. I'm going to do my best to keep my energy up throughout this entire ordeal. I'm hoping that you follow along with me, and I'm hoping that you're able to get your energy pumped up as well throughout this thing. But as you all know, I'm on this journey, or you probably don't know, but I'm going to tell you, I'm on this journey, this positivity journey, and it has taken its toll. The positive sides of it are just blowing my mind. And actually, I don't think I found any negative sides to it. But anyway, a lot of people are probably wondering, Jimmy, what the hell are you doing? And I want to share that information with you. I want to share that with you, and I want to share that with you now. My name is Jimmy L. That is my name. And you may be wondering, what the hell am I doing here and why I am here? So a little bit, just very quickly, I have a lot of love to share. I have a lot of love to give off, a lot of love to give away. And I know that I personally, I could not live with myself just day in, day out, knowing that I have all of this energy to give. I have all of this love to give, and I'm bottling it up. And for years, it's pretty much what I've done. I've been friendly, I've been cordial to different people, strangers, and it just kind of is what it is. But all the time, internally, I had a lot of love to give. And the reason why I'm here is because I want to share that love. I want to just give my love away. Not in the romantic sense, but in general. Like, I have genuine, heartfelt love that I want to give away. And I'm wanting to give it away to those that are wanting to receive it. And so this journey kind of exploded, and it's led me to where I am today. Eventually, I will be doing speeches, just kind of giving my quick spiel and giving people different tips on how I got through the days and my bad days and gotten through my life, and how I'm staying on this positive track. So with that being said, here we are today. And let me just kind of share with you guys really quickly on, well, I'm not going to say really quickly, but I'm going to do my best to wrap this up. But my backstory, a long time ago, in fact, it was probably 2004, I got off into real estate, and I was just a real estate investor. I'm sorry, I was a real estate agent at that time. And for those of you that don't know anything about real estate, 2004 was still a really good time to get off into real estate. And as a realtor, you know, you kind of had to do a few things to, you know, get your clients, which is no different than any other business. So let me not single out real estate, but you know, you have to develop your business, because after all, being a real estate agent, most people didn't know that, and I was included, that you have to build your business, because it, after all, is a business. So, but anyway, I started in 2004, got along with a couple of people, and my very first few deals were foreclosures. And foreclosures for, you know, some family members, or friends, actually. And they lied, just to put it out there. They flat out lied to me, and it ruined our relationship, our friendship, and we're no longer friends. And it also ruined my spirit as a real estate agent. And so I quickly quit. I think I quit maybe 1 or 2 years afterwards. And if, again, for those of you that don't know anything about real estate, going through the foreclosure process can be tedious. And if you don't have the knowledge with you, then you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. And so, but anyway, I quit. I flat out quit. And I'll probably never forgive myself. Well, actually, no. I take that back. I did. I forgave myself for that a long damn time ago. I don't know why I blocked it out, but whatever. So, I quit, just flat out quit. And I went through a string of jobs, from driving trucks to selling ADT and da-da-da-da-da-da. And like, but the entire time in the back of my mind, real estate was there. And so flash forward all these years later, maybe 2014, I started going back to some local meetings here, and just kind of dealing with some investors that were here. Like, I wasn't serious about it. Like, I knew that's what I wanted to do. I knew this was going to be my end goal, you know, and you know, long story short, on that portion as well, I wasn't serious about it. Well, I was, but I'm sorry. But anyway, I was serious about it. It's just, I was half pregnant is what they call it. I was half-assed doing my business. I was half-assed learning more about being a real estate investor. I knew that was the goal that I wanted. I knew that was the direction I wanted my life to go in. I was just half-assed doing it, which is the stupidest thing ever. But needless to say, I started, and like I said, it was 2014. Got in, you know, the meetings are every month, and, you know, I would go, pay to go, which was stupid as well. And then all of a sudden, it was, I don't want to go today. So I kind of didn't. So flash forward that as well from 2014, now in 2015, half-assed is still going back and forth between the meetings here locally with the investors. And I come across this Bigger Pockets, which is all for investors. It's a social media type ordeal. It's kind of like a Facebook, but strictly for investors and people dealing with real estate. And so I got off into that, again, thankfully to my half listening one day at a meeting, just being completely honest. So I got off into that, and they do podcasts every single week. And so I kind of got into their podcast, and I was just like, wow, okay. You know, like, these guys know what they're talking about, and they're making real estate investing sound so simple and practical. And so, and what I loved about them is that they had 100 different ways to get into real estate, and they were just like, you know, you have to find out what works for you. So I was just like, okay, you know, and I was bought into who they were. I think it's Brandon and Josh. I was bought into who they were. I started to fall in love with who they were. And my husband was just like, what the hell? Like, I'm sick of you in this damn Bigger Pockets. Every time, you know, like, and he was like pissed off at me. And so I was just like, honey, deal with it. This is my dream. This is my goal, and I'm going to do what it takes. And so even though I told him that, I really didn't believe in myself. But anyway, I was talking to him about that, and we kind of had a little spat about it, and, you know, he gave up, and I kept going. And even though this is all about real estate, this podcast is all about real estate, they had a guest on by the name of Hal Elrod. Hal Elrod is a famous author, and he created The Miracle Morning. Changed my life. Absolutely changed my life. That I think I heard him for the first time in November of 2015, maybe December. And I read his books. I think I heard a couple of speeches or something by him. Not in person. It was something I'd seen on YouTube or something. And, oh man, I bought into him. Like, I fell. Like, I just flat out fell, because his book and his teachings are even more practical and just about day-to-day life. And his whole philosophy is creating, even though he probably wouldn't say it like this, but his whole philosophy is creating a daily ritual. And in that ritual, having outlines each single day to get you to the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year, to eventually grab that short-term and that long-term goal that you have set. Writing it all down, documenting it all, and it was just, again, it was so freaking practical that I couldn't believe it. So I started January of 2016 all in. So I got Bigger Pockets doing my podcast and keeping me filled with knowledge on real estate. I had Hal Elrod and his ritual of, like, when I mean to tell you, his rituals were so precise and so practical that he has this what's called lifesavers. And there's, like, I think 6 or 7 different lifesavers. And each one has its own meaning, something that you do every single day. I really do encourage you guys, if you are wanting to enhance your life, that's a book that I would definitely read. And that's coming from someone that hates reading. Oh my gosh, I freaking hate to read. So if you're out there and I've ever read a book by you, God damn it, you're good. You are good, baby. But anyway, this man, oh man, but he had these lifesavers and different things, practical things that you do every single morning. And his whole philosophy is, another part of his philosophy, conquer your morning and you will conquer your day. So you do everything, your ritual in the morning, so the rest of the day is yours. It's conquered because you've already grabbed that first hour, that first 2 hours, and said that today, this is my day. These hours are mine. And the rest of the day kind of has no choice but to follow suit. But things, oh my gosh, like he has exercising in there and writing down your goals, short term and long term, and meditation, or for some and for me, it's simple prayer, and silence, in the mornings. And so just, oh my gosh. So starting that out, January 2016, by March of 2016, I was losing weight. I think I had lost at that time maybe 15 pounds. My skin was clearer than ever because after all, I was exercising. I was starting to have more energy. It made me want to change my diet. And so we did. My husband and I, we actually started in January. And he wanted to change his diet and not do any more beef and do any more pork. I was like, okay, this is the perfect timing. I'm not doing any beef, not doing any pork, and I'm on this positivity journey with Hal Elrod. And then I also have my real estate. And this is the perfect time. Damn it, let's go. I'm doing all in. My life is changing. And so, again, my skin got better. I'm drinking nothing but water. Drinks were already null and void. I mean, again, I lost weight. I had energy. And I was just like, damn it. Oh, my gosh. And so, March of 2016, I put an offer on my very first property, a 7-unit apartment building. Everyone thought that I was crazy as hell, including my husband. I was just like, honey, I'm taking out a loan. This is what I'm doing. And, he was like, what? Like, where did this come from? And I'm just like, have you not been following along with me every day? Like, what the hell? Anyway, I put an offer in on it. Long story short on that as well. I learned so much about real estate just going through that one offer and that process. It took me maybe a month, maybe 2 months. So from March, April, May, I went through the motions with that investor because he, the guy that owned that apartment building, I went through all of that with him, and it was hell on earth. Like, it was stupid stuff. And the deal fell through, needless to say. Well, going forward some more, in June of 2016, I found a triplex, and it just fell in my lap. And because throughout this entire year at this point, I mean, I was having favors done for me and just not even asking for it, but positive things were just falling and just given to me. And I didn't know why. And so actually in between May and June, I was like, okay, I need to find my next property that's going to, find a good deal and, how I'm going to make some money with this and blah, 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 blah. So I was just like, at first, it was really difficult to find the funding, and then all of a sudden, bam, people were just like, here, 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 here. And I was just like, damn, hold on, let me find the property. Let me find the property, just hold on. And so, I had people that wanted to partner with me, and banks were just like, here. And so, but anyway, June hit, I finally found a damn good deal. And so the money was there, so it was just like, here. So I bought it. I bought my first triplex, and I closed on my triplex maybe a week after my birthday, or a couple of days after my birthday. So it was my birthday present to myself, and I was proud of that. But in the midst of that, again, so my real estate career is starting to take off, and it's starting to do whatever. And while still on this journey and dealing with Hal Elrod, he created this Facebook group, which obviously had been around for years, and I didn't know it. But he created this Facebook group, and it was also called The Miracle Morning. All about these different people that are part of this philosophy. They were doing what I was doing, this Miracle Morning stuff, right? Staying positive and conquering your morning, like shit's happening, right? And so being around that positivity, I was just like, wow. And I met some amazing people. And one of the guys that I met, his name was Dino. He's from, I cannot think of what country he's from. Oh my gosh, he was on the tip of my tongue. But I met him there, and guy's amazing. He's phenomenal. He's a health nut as well, you know. And he sells a few things with that, but I was not interested in buying it whatsoever. And he quickly found that out, but we still remain close Facebook friends because we, after all, believed in the same vision as as Miracle Morning Nurse. And so he introduced me to this guy named Gary Vaynerchuk. And oh my gosh, dude changed my life yet again. Because you have Hal Elrod, who is extremely practical. He is modern, but he's a little bit more calm. He's reserved. And so he's contemporary. And at that time, that's what I needed. And when I met Gary, or I didn't meet him, but when I started to follow Gary V is all about in your face. Get your ass up. Do something with your life. What the hell are you waiting for? You know, whatever. And what I loved about both of them, Hal as well as Gary, they both preach the exact same thing, just in different ways. They both have the philosophy of, if you're going to do something, if you're going to have a goal, get up and make that goal. Get up and make yourself get to that goal. Get up and do something about it. Stop complaining. Get up and do something. You know, they both share that. Gary Vaynerchuk is just a hell of a lot more radical. And so now I have, at this point, I had Hal in my background and I had Gary V right in the front. So I was like, I had no excuses at that point. I was just like, I'm full force. I'm all in. Damn it. Lose, win, or draw. You know, shit is about to happen. And so that pushed me in a new direction when it came down to my business. And real estate being that. But because of Gary V, he was just like, his thing is, if you haven't built a business like he has, stop talking about how to build a business. If you want to share something with the world, then share your story. Share your journey. Don't tell people what they need to do to create a business when you yourself hadn't created a business. And I honestly, shit clicked with me. And because I'd always wanted to tell people how to get into real estate. I'd always wanted to tell people how to be positive and to be more self-aware. I've always wanted to do that, but I never had the chops to do it. And so because of Gary V, I kind of created this journey and I started to document my journey along the way. And so I got into doing videos. I started out doing the videos with my property and filming things along the way, which I'm still doing. I didn't realize how slow of a process it is because finding funding, this takes time. And so bam, you know, that's 1 or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes 30 days. And then, you know, rehabbing, oh, bam, you know, that takes another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes 30 days or more, depending upon the job. You know, and then dealing with contractors, it's like, I'm filming as much as I possibly can and I'm documenting as much as I possibly can. But again, it's a longer process than what the shows on HGTV would lead you to believe. So, you know, it's interesting within itself. But anyway, I also needed some type of accountability. And so since I needed that accountability, I created a daily video blog, so to speak, just simply filming my road in positivity and who I am in this positivity journey. And so the next thing I know, my videos, because initially when I started, I was just, you know, in the Miracle Morning groups, posting there, and then I had a couple of the groups and that I would post in. And because after all, these are my Facebook friends. These are people that I loved, but no one was doing videos. And so I couldn't figure out why. And so it's just kind of my thing. And so I cornered that, so to speak, in those individual groups. I'm just like, you know, this is me. inspiration for this morning. 5 o'clock in the damn morning, get your butt up. It's time, life is starting. What are you waiting for? This is what I'm doing. And it was, it was a realistic view into my positivity journey. Because after all, I have good days and I have bad days. And the good days that I have were just overwhelming. My good days that I was having were taking over my bad days. So you didn't see them that much. But when I did have those bad days, I would definitely film them. Or I did have a couple of days where I wouldn't film at all, but I would post something saying I'm refilling my cup. Because what I've learned, which brings me back to my initial point, is although I have so much love to give and it's just oozing out of me, when people meet you and they're taking a portion of that love, you can get drained if you're not consistently refilling your cup. And so I had to learn to do that. And to do that, I personally simply take time out for me. So I've done this entire ordeal. This journey has taken me into some amazing places where I'm reaching people all across the world. And I have met some amazing, beautiful people in the UK and in Canada and even here in the States and Australia. People are around, and there's so many positive people that are here just to lift me up. There's so many people that are positive that are here just because they love what they do. They love what they have to offer. They love being who they are. And I personally love being a part of this community. I could not have asked for anything more. So I'm saying all of that to say this journey, this positivity journey it's amazing. It is amazing. And you may ask yourself, what the hell am I doing? What's his motive? What's going on? And the truth of the matter is, I don't have a motive. I'm not here to sell you anything. In fact, I never plan on selling you anything, quote unquote. At least I don't plan on it. I think Mirna, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I sing every once in a while on my videos. Not that I can sing, but I sing every once in a while, and I'm forcing people to get up, and she had a suggestion. She was just like, you need to do an alarm clock. I would get it, that would be awesome, And one day I may do something like that. But do know that right now, in my frame of mind, my state of being, I have no intentions of selling you on anything other than being positive and looking at the positive aspect of life. And let me get a little closer. When you look at the positive aspect of life or your journey, the world is yours. Like, you are unstoppable. No one can tell you no. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Positivity has changed my life. I invite any of you, my personal page is public. I invite any of you to go back a couple of years back and look at some of the things that I used to post. And look at what they are now. Once I got on this journey, I started to kick out a lot of negativity. Friends that were on Facebook posting stupid, ridiculous things, thinking that it was funny, or because they're having a bad day, they want to damper everything else around them. I hid a lot of those things. I canceled a lot of those things. I defriended a lot of people because I no longer desire that. This positive journey for me is real. And because of that, I only want to be around other like-minded people. Not necessarily that share my same beliefs, because we're all different. I don't need you to think like I do. But I do want positivity in my circle. I don't want the negative crap. It doesn't do me any good whatsoever. So, but anyway, back to me not telling you anything other than positivity and giving away my love. If you want it, I have a lot of it to give. And so I'm hoping that you receive this in the right frame of mind. I hope you know that this truthfully comes from a genuine place. It comes from a heartfelt place that, shit, you can't buy it anywhere. And you just can't. So for those of you that are wondering or that are curious, what the hell am I doing? I am the first self-proclaimed investment personality. I invest in real estate, and I invest in in others' future through positivity as well as motivation. That's who I am. That's what I give. And I'm so honored that Facebook is happening right now and in my time, in my lifetime, because I get an opportunity to reach people that I would have never been able to. And I enjoy doing it. And it proves that others are enjoying it as well. The amount of love that I receive from all the different videos, the posts that people are commenting on, and the private messages. I love doing what I do. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, I'm sorry, that's Peyton. You guys excuse her. That's Peyton. That's my dog. I love her to death. That's my baby. But anyway, if you are questioning about anything that I'm doing, know that you don't have to. It's genuine. It's sincere. It really is. Like, I have no choice to be. And my mother taught me well. It's something I posted a long time ago, but my mother truthfully did teach me that. She taught me, just no matter who you're talking to, be nice and show them respect. Whether you're talking to the CEO or you're talking to the janitor. There's really not much difference between the two because they are still people. The only difference is probably a particular opportunity that happened to one and didn't happen to the other. That's probably it. And they both deserve your respect. And because I was taught that way, and because I have those values, and because I have those morals, I want to give my love away. Just to you, to those that want it. So, that's my story. That's my life. That's my love. That's my passion. That's me. And I cannot wait to take this positivity journey and blow it up into an amazing, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to make it an amazing opportunity, not just for me, but for all of those people that are willing to just receive that positivity and that love. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. But anyway, my plans for the future, I do plan on eventually speaking to different people. I'm starting now. I'm wanting to do some speeches here locally with the youth specifically, and the gay youth here in Memphis. So I'm going to start there, and I'm going to see what happens. So you're going to hear me say a lot about self-awareness and how it's key to anything that you want to do. And so don't get tired of it. It's something that Gary Vee talks about all the time, and I couldn't agree with him more. But self-awareness is a huge part. If you're self-aware in who you are and what you want in the current state in your life, oh my gosh, adding positivity to that, whoo! Oh my gosh, adding positivity to that, just, I'm sorry. The world has no idea what they're in for. But I will say that with me and with your help and positivity, the world is in for a rude awakening. The truth is, it is what it is. It is what it is. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys continue to follow. Look me up on Facebook at Inspired by Jimmy L. I do my daily videos every single morning. And I cannot wait to bring more and more people along this journey with me. So I will see you guys later. I love you. I absolutely love you. No matter who you are, no matter where you are in this world, if you have that little bit of that says, I want to do better, and I'm determined to do better, and I'm willing to follow this journey. I'm willing to take what I need from Jimmy and throw away what I don't. If you're willing to do that, you're halfway there. But I love you. I love you no matter what. So I guess I will be seeing you soon. I guess that's it. I hope I have nothing else to say. I hope I know. But anyway, needless to say, if you have any questions about anything, feel free. Send me a message or you can post them in the bottom of this video. Either one is fine. Follow me on Facebook at Inspired by Jimmy L. Make sure you're liking the page. Make sure you're commenting and make sure you're sharing videos. Share the videos, people. Share the videos. You never, ever know when that one particular person may need that one exact thing in that one exact moment just to get them through their day. You never know it, and you can play a major part in that person's life. You never know. Inspired by Jimmy L. And I'm Jimmy L. Love you. Mwah.